We got a divisional matchup this weekend and a tough test ahead of us. Also, a lot potentially on the line. So let's get right into it. The week 7 game preview against the Detroit Lions. But before we do, if you want one of these cool backlit LED Minnesota Vikings 3D logo, feel free to hit the link in the description and use promo code VS30 for $30 off your purchase. So, week 7 against the Detroit Lions, this is going to be a massive test. I'm already pretty nervous for this one just because Detroit, their offense is literally unstoppable. Their defense can make plays left and right. They are missing their top playmaker, though, on defense, and potentially their entire team in Aiden Hutchinson. So that makes me feel a little bit better about this one. But let's get right into it. Coming off their bye week, the undefeated Minnesota Vikings have a tough test in week 7 as they take on arguably their toughest opponent yet this season in the Detroit Lions. Now, there's a lot to be played for in this one, as the winner will take first place in the loaded NFC North. Just to keep in mind, the NFC North is the only division in the National Football League that is above 500. Okay, every single team has records above 500 or exactly at 500. I think everyone's basically like 4-2 or 3-3 or whatever the case may be. So it's a tough division this year. Now the Lions suffered their only loss of the season in week 2 to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But since then, they've been untouchable. However, in their Week 6 win over the Dallas Cowboys, the Lions lost their star defensive player, Aiden Hutchinson, and the Vikings have proven to be one of the most unforgiving teams in the league, and Hutchinson's absence could spell doom for Detroit. Now, the current spread does, I know I was shocked by this one, has the Vikings as the favorites in this one. Okay, I don't understand it. It completely shocked me at first when I seen this. There was no way that I thought the Vikings should be favored in this one. It kind of stinks. I would like to be the underdog, especially at home. It would give us something a little bit more to play with. But I think there's a good chance that the Lions are probably favored to win. But after having Aiden Hutchinson go down for the rest of the season, that's probably what happened, or probably what made this line jump in favor of the Minnesota Vikings. The money line is minus 135 for Vikings, plus 115 for the Detroit Lions, and the over/under is 50 points, which I'm sure it's going to be real close to that. Both offenses can put points on the board left and right. I mean, we've seen what Detroit did to Dallas. Now, granted, Dallas's defense is very, very, very bad, to say the least. They are missing a lot of their players on defense, but still, Detroit's offense, week in and week out, we've seen it. They've been able to put points on the board at a very fast rate. But so can the Minnesota Vikings. As long as we keep, Sam Darnold protected in the pocket, move the ball downfield, slowly but surely get that running game going, which is going to be very interesting if Aaron Jones does not play. If he does play, I think we have a little bit more of a chance to win this one. But man, Detroit is a very good team, and it's really weird saying that because just a couple years ago, they were one of the worst teams in the National Football League, and now all of a sudden, Dan Campbell has came in there, turned that program around, and they're winning ball games at a very quick rate. And this is probably one of the best teams in the National Football League, for sure top 3, or for sure top 5, maybe top 3 if you really look at it. It's just what they've been able to do in winning their ball games. But I'm very nervous for this one. I think Minnesota can win. Do I think they will? Unfortunately, I'm a Vikings fan, but I'm kind of leaning a little bit towards the Detroit Lions in this one to take it. But that just makes it even sweeter if we do win. This is going to be our toughest test of this season. This is where we're going to really see what this team is made of. But even if we do win, people are going to say, well, they didn't have Aiden Hutchinson. Okay, well, boo-hoo. Get over it, okay? They're still a very good team defensively, offensively. This team was built to win ball games, and that's exactly what they're doing. But hey, we're still undefeated. We're still better than them at this point in the season. So hopefully we can come away victorious and move on to the Rams 6-0. So you guys let me know your thoughts on this game. Who do you think wins? What do you think is going to be the key to winning this ball game? Also drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It'd be much, much appreciated. Have a great rest of the night, folks, and Skol Vikes.